"Okay, set it," Kurt ordered, his eyes burning from the dense sulfur fumes. The two men who had fired at Frank quickly grabbed some papers and newspapers and began lighting them. They threw the wadded-up fireballs across the room and into other stacks of paper. Within a moment, the room was crowded with small fires that would soon burst into huge, smoldering flames. On their way through the house to the front door, the four members of the Black Maria set fire to anything that would ignite easily: chairs, paper, and desks. By the time they reached the door, the entire house behind them was quickly being engulfed in flames. At first, Elliot Stone could not differentiate between the fire in his gut and the fire all around him. The pain that engulfed him was more intense than any fire could be. "Oh, God! Jesus!" Stone cried when he managed to clear the tears away from his eyes. He saw through the smoke and flames the butchered bodies of Jimmy and Frank. Then he felt the flames licking at the bottom of his pants. Stone's instinct took over. Years of athletic training had geared his muscles into action without even being aware of it. Instantly, the young black man began crawling with all the strength he possessed toward the back door. It was only a distance of 5 feet, but it felt like an eternity. His survival instinct pushed him on, yet the pain, combined with the intense heat of the room, caused him to black out. When he regained consciousness, he pushed again, not knowing anymore why he was going or where. The door had been a reality only moments before, but now it was part of a nightmare. The flames were surrounding him on all sides. The bottom of his pants were burning, and the flames were moving up. Elliot Stone reached up and grabbed the door handle. He twisted it, but the heat of the fire had melted the metal, and the handle was jammed. He knew he had one last chance, one last effort to make, and then everything would be decided. "God damn!" Stone cried as he staggered to his feet. Without looking or even being able to see, he moved back away from the door, then bent over and clutched his stomach. He was in the position of receiving a handoff from the quarterback. The autumn day was bright and cheerful. 100,000 crazed fans yelled as one in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Before him, the huge front line of Notre Dame moved together, darkening the skies and making it impossible to see the end zone. But at that moment, Elliot Stone bent down, clutched the football to his gut, and somehow managed to plow his way through the world's biggest college line and into the end zone. He was mobbed by his teammates and by the students who were pouring en masse out of the stands. In his entire life, the young black athlete had never felt so happy to be alive. There were no teammates mobbing Elliot Stone as he writhed in pain on the cool grass behind the inferno of the OEO building. Instead, he was alone, with his pain and his wounds. The fire was out on his pants, and his hands could feel the blood oozing out of his belly. But at least he was still alive.